All right, guys. Without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Today we are tonight, brother. We are starting a little bit late because of I had a conference earlier. For those of you know that I now operate, I now running two businesses at the time right now: investment club, investment company, and this Liquidity World Academy. You see, when you want to create wealth creation is this. You have to do things in a certain way. You have to do things in a certain way, meaning that you have to open your mind for opportunities when they present themselves. So opportunities are there's opportunity comes but once. So when you see a good opportunity, you need to take advantage of that opportunity and go for it. So I saw a good opportunity, a good company with a very reliable and trusted team, people you can trust, people you can see them real faces, you know. I saw it and I took advantage of it, and that is why you guys can see that for some time I have been posting a lot of things about Wisely. Wisely is a company that they pay their investors daily, so you can also take advantage of it. Like I tell you guys on this academy every single day, do not close your mind when opportunities present themselves. A closed mind is a closed destiny. Always seek ways to earn money. Don't close your mind for opportunities when they present themselves. So Wiseland is a good opportunity. The guys are trading, they are into different sectors. Uh, I'm going to show you briefly before we round up, we'll start our class. Right, they are paying the investors, they are paying the investors, um, they're paying the investors an average, depending on the package you are running, they pay the investors every single day. For instance, if you're on fiat currency, they pay an average of 0. Okay, let me share my screen. Just briefly, I'm not going to waste your time on this. Okay, I believe you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, please? All right, so they pay the investors for this package, this fiat package, they pay an average of 0.80 to 1.3. It means that if you are here, you're investing $50. Good evening, everyone. Okay. So, guys, you can come with this amount, and the tenor is just 16 days, meaning they will keep your money for 16 days, and then you you can withdraw your money. You can withdraw daily profit, but the capital will be there for 16 days. They have different packages. So those of you who have interest, you can always contact me. It's a great opportunity. Let me also show you. This is the CEO of the company. This is the CEO of the company of Wisely. The CEO of Wisely. Let me show you something briefly before we started. This was the Dubai.
People lived.
The Dubai conference.
I spent my entire childhood in nature, and it was a happy, carefree childhood with my friends, my environment.
Stage, this gentleman,
Or watching Dad.
a beautiful event, one after many long months. A big round of applause to Wiseling. Come on, guys, we can do that. Come on, put it together. Lovely, lovely. So happy to see you guys this evening. Many of you looking handsome, gorgeous. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen. We would like to get started, so I won't take any longer of your time. I would like to bring up on stage this gentleman who has been making waves over the last few months with his amazing vision, his ideas, and everything that has got to do with being successful. He is a very, very successful entrepreneur himself, and he is the Chief Executive Officer of Wise. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome with a big, big thundering round of applause to the stage, Mr. Matthias Lapo, our CEO. Give it up, everybody.
All right. Okay, guys, let me go back to our class. All right, that was the CEO, guys. So I have to do this because the company is good. Ladies and gentlemen, my belief is that all of you in this academy, you are here to make money. You didn't join because you want to be looking at faces. You didn't join because you you didn't join because you want to be skeptical about life. Here I tell people you have to make a decision to create wealth. Creating wealth is a decision. So as you are making, I will attend such big seminars one day. You will, Amadi, you will. You will attend, of course. Even with Wisely, you can attend. I believe because they are going to have the next conference is coming January. So if you are going to be talking to people about the company, you can be there. So guys, be willing to take advantage of opportunity, and every single day I come here, my goal for you is that you make a way to create wealth. Find a way to win. Les Brown said something, he said, find a way to win. Because you don't help anybody. Poverty, you don't help anybody. For becoming poor, you don't do good to anybody. Not your family, not anybody. So anything that will make you to create wealth legally, ethically, do it. If it is to learn a new skill, learn it. Don't limit yourself to only one thing. It is important you focus. Focus is good, but as a trader doesn't mean that we shouldn't learn. Trading is a skill. That's why I love trading, because I have been trading, and trading is a skill that can give you opportunity to learn anything whatsoever you want to learn. Trading can give you the opportunity to be whatever you want to be. As a trader, you can still become a politician. As a trader, you can become a medical doctor. As a lawyer, you can also be a trader. So being a trader doesn't stop you from taking advantage of other things that can affect, that help you and change your life. And for me, the key to success is about you learning how to invest the money and learning how to allow your money to work for you. Warren Buffett said, if you don't learn how to make money while you sleep, you'll be working until you die. So guys, my goal for you here is that I didn't hear the name well. Was the name of the company, please? Wisely. I'm going to drop a link. I'm going to drop a link for you guys to check it out. Wisely. I'm going to drop a link so you can check it out. Also follow those posts on the group that I've been posting. So guys, if you make a decision to say I want to get rich, I tell you the truth, you do whatever. You have to be a whatever it takes person every single day. Make a decision to say, I will do it no matter what. I'm going to create wealth. Don't let what you're seeing in your life right now to make you feel your life is this. No. What you're seeing is just a tip of the iceberg. You have greatness in you. You have wealth in you. You have unlimited potentials in you. And you have to believe that. That is why you have to do things. Think in it. That's why you have to do things. Do things. Think in a certain way. Your success is in your own hands. If your parents are poor, it doesn't matter. If your parents are poor, my parents are poor, they were poor. But poverty, my family is, I didn't come from a poor family, but I don't have to die poor. That is the skill. That is why I have to do whatever it takes ethically, legally to get rich. You are wealthy, you are great, and you have to believe that. If you don't have money, forget it. It's temporary, it's not a permanent situation. Because you are working on yourself every single day, you're investing in yourself. So you are coming here to attend these lectures every single week is a great is you are building yourself. You're like a bamboo tree that is building. There was a story I read about the bamboo tree. A bamboo tree is a tree that takes 5 years to grow. You see, when a man was building this bamboo tree, and when people see him building this bamboo tree, they were laughing at it, they were thinking he was wasting his time. Anytime he comes to water the tree, people were thinking he was wasting his time. Every day he comes to water the tree, he thought he was wasting his time. 2 years passes, nothing happened. 3 years passes, nothing happened. 5 years passes, nothing happened. Only 4 years passes, nothing happened. Because it takes an average of 5 years for the tree to break through the ground. Now, something amazing happened, guys. After 5 years, 6 weeks later, the tree became 80 feet taller. Now, ask yourself this question. Did the tree grow in 5 years or in 5 weeks? The answer is very simple. The tree grew in 5 years. All this while the young man was watering, you know, somebody said, please, I've been having for some time. I would like to know more about the company. Okay, all right, Prince, no problem. You can also WhatsApp me. I will send you some details. But the company website, I'm going to drop the link so you can also um, go to the link, sign up, go to the website, read about the company, go to YouTube. Now the world is a global village. Any information you need is you can go to YouTube and get it. But you can, I will send you some things. Just chat me up after now so that I will explain more to you. It's a good one. So what happened? All this while this guy was nurturing his trees, watering, you know, preparing for that greatness. He became rich, wealthy from that investment. So what right now, what you're doing, you are a bamboo tree. You are growing your roots. You are preparing yourself. That is why you are attending these classes. For now, it will look as if you are wasting your time. People will think you're wasting your time. I guarantee you that I was being ridiculed when I was doing this in the first time. A lot of people thought I was wasting my time. When I was reading the books, people that I used to have friends, I mean people, close people. Sometimes it's their family members. They will think everything is what they do every time a book you read. Every time a computer engine. What is he doing? Money self you need to see. Na so book. Computer, money need to see. People will say all that to you. So don't worry about that. If they tell you that, just don't even argue with them. Don't argue. I don't argue with people. You are growing your roots. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you are going to arrive. You are going, I guarantee you don't stop. One thing is the easy thing to do is to give up. Very easy. We quickly give up. The problem is most times we quickly give up. You don't give up. Keep doing it. Keep attending. It's as if you are wasting your time, but you are not wasting your time. I tell you this, based on my own circumstances, you are not wasting your time, guys. Whether you are making money from the market or not, no problem. You see, Matthias Lapo. Today, Matthias Lapo is controlling millions of dollars. He is the CEO of such a company, global brand. Matthias Lapo was fired. He was telling, you can watch that video. Just go to YouTube, Wisely Dubai conference. Let me show you after this talk. You will see that Matthias Lapo was an employee. He was telling his story. That guy, but he started learning how to trade. People thought he was wasting his time. But today he has a company that is trading with millions of dollars of the world is connected to his company. And he's paying not just 1% daily. Perhaps the company is making sometimes 20%, 30% every single day because they have capital to trade. One day, you and I could own a company such as Wisely. Yes, me, I have that vision myself. I will call some of you now that you are learning. Oh boy, where you did? Let us plan. How do we do? Let's raise a company. You handle this account. You handle this account. We'll be paying investors so amount of money. You have created a brand for yourself. You see that that time you will be thinking, ah, so that time all this while I was there, it was something that was coming my way. You'll be surprised how you can make money. Now people don't value, but that time people want to come close to you because you have made it. So forget the fact that you don't have capital to trade. Even if you have to take it to trade with them, do it, learn it, practice it every single day. Your success is guaranteed if you don't stop. Don't stop. Oh. Do not stop. I'm telling you the truth. Don't stop. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't stop. People will come to you and ask you, can you show me this? And I tell you in this academy every single day, the key to your success is making yourself valuable. The key to your success is making yourself valuable. Miles Morales said something. He said, if you want to become successful, do not seek success. What do you seek? You seek to become a person of value. Don't seek success. What do you seek? Value. Make yourself valuable. Solve a problem. Today I am valuable because I am solving problems for people. That's why you have to commit yourself to learning every single day. Commit yourself to learning. Learn, 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 and learn. Don't be tired of learning. After I drop this call with you, I am going to take a course again tonight. Like the course I am running right now, I will go and study. I will hook up on that Zoom call again for that course. Because I need to learn, train myself. I pay money online. I don't care. So you can pay too. Apart from this academy, be willing to seek knowledge from every corner. Pay all the time to learn. I have introduced you perhaps to this business of online, right? But keep on learning. Don't stop here. Keep on learning. Invest in yourself. Read books daily. Listen to something every single day of your life. Listen to something positive. Read books that will change your mindset. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. Your mind is what produces you. According to the law of correspondence, your outer world is a mirror of your inner world. What you think about is what you do. What you hear, what you read, what you see is become their thought pattern. And thoughts leads to your feelings. Feelings leads to your actions. And actions leads to your results. So be careful with what you listen to, careful with what you watch. That's why I put up my television most of the time because television will give you this distraction is too much. Put it off. Do the same thing for yourself and teach that to your children. Dedicate yourself to lifelong learning. Every single day, read a book. I'm going to show you some books to read today. For tonight, this is our book we're going to read tonight. How many of us have read this book? How many of us have read this book? Okay, me. Okay, Francis. Okay, good on, Francis. Okay, Amadi. Okay, that's good. How to win friends and influence. Good book. Read it. How many of you have read it? This is a good book too by Brian Tracy. No excuse. Of course, we don't have an excuse. Most people have excuses, but no excuse. You can win. Right? Get it? Look at another one. Oh, Francis, you are reading a lot. That's good. Be a reader. Readers and leaders. Little bit of it. Okay, baby. Read a book. It's a good book. See, you need to begin to learn to have a library. Have a library. A man without a library has little to offer to life. What do people call you for? You don't have a library. What do you know? It's not about fine boy or fine girl, but what is upstairs? And it is not about university education. Keep a university degree. But what's a gift? What's your purpose in life? Miles Morales says something said, the tragedy about life is not death. He said the tragedy about say the worst tragedy about life is not death, but living, but don't know the reason why you're living. What's the purpose? What's the calling? What are you here for? What's the passion? What excites you as you're waking up every single? Something to excite you as you're waking up. I love you, all of you. I love you all. My goal, my dream is that all of you in this academy someday you're going to have me come invite me to your mansions. You know, invite me. I'm in UK, sir. Please, are you in UK? I'm in UK, sir. I'm in US, sir. I'm in Kenya. I'm in social country. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Live your life. Have a dream. Dream big. Think big. Don't limit yourself according to what you're saying about your life right now. What you're saying is not it's just a temporary thing you're saying about yourself. Dream big. Dream big. Don't be afraid of dreaming. Imagine big. Imagine yourself traveling. According to Albert Einstein, he said, imagination is more important than knowledge. What are you imagining right now? Imagine. Imagination. Imagine something great. See yourself around the world. See yourself trading, making money. You go on the go. All right. I want to encourage you every single day to form this habit. It is not hard to form. It is hard to form, but it is going to be with you for the rest of your life. And something about habits. Bad habits are easy to form, but hard to live with. But good habits are hard to form, but very easy to live with. And once you have formed good habit of learning every single day, your life will just take off from there. Poverty has left you on your generation. You're great. Put your hands together for yourself wherever you are. You're great men and women. Tonight we have one of us, Mr. Joel, is one of our students here. Mr. Joel has a lot of things to discuss to show us. Mr. Joel has been trading forex for some time, even before you joined this academy. He has been trading even with iMarket Live. He's a professional trader. He has been with iMarket Live for some time before he even joined the Crypto Wealth Academy. Mr. Joel is someone that likes to learn, and I like him for that. He's always taking advantage of. He's always taking advantage of opportunities that when they present themselves, take action, and he's always learning. He's just like me, but he's a student in this academy. He learned a lot, and all the opportunities I have presented in this academy, he has also taken advantage of them. And today, in some of the companies I am making money investing, he has invested big amount of money, and he's making money every single day. He travel to wherever he wants to travel to. Today, the other day he was calling me, says, I want to live where I am right now. I want to travel the world. I said, that's good. I want to leave my environment. I said, that's good, you can do it. Already you're a trader, you're an investor online. And the beauty about this online business is that you can make it live anywhere. For me, I am from Bayelsa. Mr. Joe said he's in Bayelsa, but he said, so I just want to change my environment. I said, that's good. I said, you can change it because you're not depending on the job. You have a dream. That's his trading online. So Mr. Joel is going to be taking us on some of the strategies he has learned so far, both from the academy and from his outside sources, because he learned a lot. Mr. Joel is a learner. So I'm going to be handing over this meeting to Mr. Joel. He's going to be uh, taking us on this. So Mr. Joel, I'm going to meet you so that you can talk and share your ideas with the people. Mr. Joel, you can meet yourself, and you can also uh, share your screen with the class. So let us see the strategy you have for us tonight. And I said this that if you have learned something and you're not teaching it, then you have not learned that skill. So you guys should learn to teach in this academy. You can call me. I tell you this. I even wrote it on the group today that whenever you have anything that you know that will help the students, come forward and present yourself before the class. All of us we are still learning. Nobody is an expert in this business. We are all learners. So bring your ideas. Let us learn from you, and the more you teach, you too you also the way I learned this is because I was teaching. I'm teaching, and that makes me to even perfect my skills. So learn to teach, learn to teach so that you can perfect your skill. So Mr. Joel is up to you right now. You can you can
Good evening, sir.
you can now share your screen and teach us. Thank you.
Okay, sir, can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly? Hello, sir. Can you hear me clearly? Please, if you can hear me, type 1 on the chat box. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Let's get it started. Well, just like Sir Prince told you guys, and I've been trading Forex for, I think it's about a year and some months now. And when they first presented this opportunity to me, I was so amazed. I went home and I was like, why didn't I see this opportunity all through my life? So I wouldn't forget that day they presented this opportunity to me. It was July 6th last year. So, and I was very fortunate to achieve my dreams on this opportunity. So what I'll be teaching you guys tonight, I just want to share my idea, my experience, all what I've seen. I know a lot of you guys here are professional traders. You know how to trade. Most of you even know how to trade more than me. But you know, in this life, they say learning. You keep on learning. You keep on learning till you're able to achieve your dreams. Okay, just like what Sir Prince said. He said the tragedy about life is not about death. It's about living and not knowing what you're living for. You understand? So what happens is, I think I will share my screen real quick. Let me share my screen.
All right. I'll also send you the link of that company. Those of you who have interest in that company, you can just click the link on the chat on Zoom and then sign up for that company. Thank you. Okay.
All right. If you can see my screen, just type 1 on the chat box. If you can see my screen, type 1 on the chat box. All right. Okay. Now I just want to share some knowledge with you. Now, see, whatever you're doing, however you spend your time, that tells you who you are. So think about what it is you like to create in your life experience. Once I look on how you spend your time, and once I look on how you evaluate your time, you know, there's a quote that said, all of us are self-made, but only the successful will admit it. Only the successful, not those who are not successful, you understand? And one of the things that we must do is that we must be involved in working on achieving self-mastery. You must work on yourself continuously. Never be satisfied with yourself. Always know that as you invest your time, your effort, your energy, that is the greatest ability for you, for a human being. You see, a dog can be a dog, a tree can be a tree, but humans, we have unlimited potential. We can put effort in whatever we are doing, and we can concentrate our effort in whatever we are doing, and we can transform our life to the fullest. Now, your environment is a very good indicator. On a scale of 1 to 10, think about it. Is it what you desire? Are you satisfied with what you're having in your environment? The job of career, your school, and people that are around you, are you satisfied with them? You know, someone once said that 85% of African Republic are not happy with their jobs. So think about what you want to do with your life. Are you spending 8 hours a day? You're spending 8 hours a day just doing something you don't find challenging, something that doesn't stretch you mentally. You understand? That does not inspire you. That you don't find a sense of fulfillment in it. Now, if you're doing that day in and day out, it will affect how you feel about yourself. So I just want to say to you, all of us, we have to be we have to strive to get at the top. You have to always strive to get at the top, because it's the bottom that is overcrowded. The bottom is really, really overcrowded. Most people, they don't want to take action to pursue their dreams. You know, when I first started trading forex, when they presented this opportunity to me, I went home and I had a dream. I had a dream of, I saw a crocodile and a lion chasing me, and I was like, a spiritual attack. I say no, the kind of things that I'm doing, I don't want to do it anymore. So I had to look at myself, and I started cutting off some things out of my life. I don't go out with friends anymore. Just as Prince Iklowe said, a lot of people watch football. I don't watch football anymore. So you see, opportunities are never easy to get. They come our way. They are never easy to get. So whenever you have an opportunity, whenever it comes your way, always grab it. Always grab it, because you might never know the opportunity that will change your life for good. Just as Prince Iklowe said, I always grab all the opportunity that has always come my way. You understand? So all these years I've been working on myself, trying to improve myself, learning a lot of strategy concerning forex. In fact, I have learned a lot. Forex is numerous. You understand? You have a lot to learn in forex, but one thing you have to think is just the consistency. You understand? Number one, what you need to know in order for you to succeed in forex. Number one, you need the knowledge. You need you need the knowledge first. Then number two, you need risk management. And aside the risk management, number three, you need discipline and consistency. Discipline and consistency. I can tell you up to this day that there's no night, or there's no time, there's no how you call me. Sometimes when I look at myself, I say, oh, how long do I sleep a day? Sometimes I don't sleep more than 5 hours or 4 hours a day. But I don't tell anyone. I'm always at home. People say, this boy, why is he not coming out? Why is he not doing? Well, I don't look at them. I don't look at what people talk about me. That is their problem. So they just have to handle it themselves. You know, in this era of, this is the era of this is the season that the late Peter Drucker said. He said this is the era of accelerated, overwhelming change and complexity, tremendous competition. So as you begin to expand your skills and your knowledge, you'll always be able to take charge of your destiny. So think about yourself. Are you ask yourself every morning when you wake up, just ask yourself, are you making a constant delivery determined effort to become what you want in life? You see, just like my mentor said, Les Brown, he said, in life, you don't become what you want. You become what you are, your commitment. When you commit yourself towards something, life about yourself doing 7 days a week that will put a smile on your face. It will put a smile on your face. You know what I love about Forex trading? I can live anywhere on the planet, even the moon, the stars, anywhere I can go and settle down and live. That is what I love so much about Forex trading. You understand? So, without wasting time, I'm just going to be talking about some things about I made a lot of money this week. Most traders, they will tell you that, oh no, don't trade. This is the election week. They will tell you don't trade. But brothers and sisters, if you know what you're doing, you will make a lot of money. I don't know. Is any? Can you hear me? Please, if you can if you can hear me, type 7 on the chat box. So you become rich in 3 ways in this economy. Number one, you need to have a skill set. Number two, you must have a product that can serve the public needs. Just as in our country today, Dangote, you can see he has products. The guy is making a lot of money that is serving the whole country. Or number three, you need a seed. You have to plant a seed by investing. Warren Buffett is one of the greatest investors so far in the world. When they were interviewing him, an American analyst was interviewing him. He said, they asked him, what is the greatest investment that you can make in your life? He said, the greatest investment that you can make in your life is to invest in yourself. So when you invest in yourself, forget about where you are today. All you have is right now, right now. Take charge of your destiny now. See, ladies and gentlemen, I made only 1 year, just 1 year of commitment after I graduated from the high school. I'm about going to serve our nation, and due to the pandemic, I was not able to achieve that. So in the Chinese language, they said crisis in the Chinese language simply means it means danger, but at the same time, it means opportunity. So I had to use this opportunity I had. I was using it. Pandemic, they said everyone should get inside, don't come outside. I said, well, that is okay for me. Well, if everyone wants to stay inside 5 years from now, I'm very, very much okay because I'm making a lot of money. So I don't give a fuck about anything. So at this stage of my life, when I think about all the contribute to your growth and development in my life, because I know that is what will transform my life to the next level I want to. So I've come to figure out that most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low. You know, my mom came to me some few days ago and I was talking to her, telling her about this thing. She was talking to me. I'm not from a wealthy home, and she was talking to me how my dad was treating her in the past. It's up to 20 years now. And I told her that all these things you're saying, you're just complaining, you're just mourning and groaning. What is the real issue that made you not to achieve your dreams? Because supposing you achieve your dreams, I wouldn't have been in this state where I am today. What is the major issue? She said, well, Sinzo Academy goes. You understand? So you might never know what you want to do in life. I never knew that I would be a forex trader, someone that even introduced me to the company of which I joined. The guy is today is coming to meet me. Hey, please, what is this? What is that? I say, well, you were not there for me. I was studying all night, studying all night. I had nobody to tell me, and this is support and resistance. There was nobody there. I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos, watch and watch and watch until I got so tired. From one strategy to another, from one strategy to another, from one indicator to another, from one indicator to another. Before I knew it, wasting time, I'll just jump in quickly to the market and share some ideas I want to share with you guys. Please, if you're getting a lot of value from this call, I just want you to type one on the chat box. Type one on the chat box if you're getting a lot of value from this call. All right, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, if you can hear my screen, can you all see my screen? If you can see my screen clearly, type yes. Yes, I can see your screen. Just type yes. All right, all right, all right. Let's get to the chat quickly. Things that I've learned so far that have gotten me where I am today. I can trade on my own. I don't need anyone to come to me. I catch a lot of moves in the market. In fact, there was one time, I think earlier last month, was it AUD USD? The Australian dollar, and look at this beautiful move here. I caught this move, and I will show you what made me to cut this move. It's very easy, just too easy. I caught this move, 282 pips. I caught this move. So let me get back to the charts quickly. All right, I'll just probably use the USD. So what we'll be talking about, from what I said, you need three things. You need to know, you need to have the right knowledge, and risk management is one of the most important. When I mean the most, see, you can have a win ratio of 40% out of 100 and you will still be profitable. Like me, most times I can take 10 trade. Out of that 10 trade, I will lose 6 out of it, but I will still be profitable. That is risk management for you. So you really need to have that on you. Okay. So what we'll be talking about is what we mean market geometry. We call it market geometry. So how the market moves is the market moves up it moves, okay, let's say for a downtrend, it moves down, moves up, come back again, moves up, and sometimes it might just change direction, just like this, to an uptrend. So forth and so forth. That is how the market moves. Technically, it can move sideways, consolidation, they call it consolidation, or it can move down or up. Those are the 3 ways the market moves. So what happens is my strategy rely on just the retracement only. I think this is an advanced class. All of us know what is retracement. Some people call it pullbacks and everything of the thing. So what happens is market geometry, everything in this life is all about market geometry. In fact, any market you want to trade, whether you're trading stocks, commodity, indices, S&P, CE mini futures, US oil, NAS 100, whatever you're trading, volatility index, whatever you're trading, the market, this is a universal strategy. It doesn't necessarily mean, no, I can't use this here. I can't. You can apply it on any time frame on any market in the world. You understand? So what happens is when the market moves from point A, let's say this is A, and come down to point B, it has to retrace. Now, this retracement, I call it pullbacks. It has to pull back. Now, what happens is this is the major moves in the market. They call it the major moves. This is the major move, and this is the retracement. So when you talk about chart patterns, I think we have a lot of way the market moves. We have the continuation pattern. We have the reversal. They call it the reversal pattern, and we also have what we call bilateral patterns in the market. Bilateral simply means it can go anywhere. You understand? So what happens is, I think you just have to Google it yourself. I think you'll see it when you come here. Let's say we'll come here and say, what is that again? Continuation patterns, chart patterns, Forex. All right. Oh my God. I think I just have to zoom in. I don't know if it will be clear. I just want to zoom in. So you can just Google it. There are a lot of videos you can see, continuation patterns, chart patterns, reversal patterns, and there are a lot of patterns in the market, but my strategy relies on just the continuation and reversal patterns. That's all I know. You understand? So not that when I see other patterns in the market, I don't stick to them. You understand? I also stick to them, but my strategy is just the flag. We call it the flag. You understand? So as you can see from this market here, this is the move. This is the major moves. And this is the what? Flag. They call this the flag. We call it the bearish flag. So what happens is, whenever I get a flag, I know that the market is setting for a sell. This is the bearish flag. The reason why I call it flag is because it has an impulse. This is the impulse, and this is a correction. You understand? Now, as long as the market doesn't break this low, I still consider this as a flag. You know, we have what they call Fibonacci. I've learned a lot about Fibonacci. What is that again? Fibonacci and what? Let's see. I think I have them here. Okay, Fibonacci, the X, A, B, C pattern. I think they call it the harmonic pattern. We have the bat pattern, crab pattern, cipher pattern. There are a lot of patterns and retracements and extensions. You understand? So what happens is, once the market moves, it moves at an impulse. So this is the impulse. Let's say the market starts from this low, it's going on an uptrend, and this is the impulse. You will always have the what? Correction in the market. The market will always correct. And ladies and gentlemen, when the market is correcting, that is when you want to buy and sell. You understand? So my strategy is just relying on just the flag alone. And the other thing is I call it the traders, they call it top-down analysis. They call it top-down analysis. I know most of us must have learned a lot of things so far, but I just want to share this value to you. Just forget about what you've learned so far. Forget about any indicator you've learned so far in your life, and concentrate on this strategy. This strategy is universal. The reason why I call it universal is something that it has support and resistance, just as we know there are support and resistance in the market, and there is what we call supply and demand zone. A lot of us know what is supply and demand zone. So supply and demand zone is where the market moves aggressively. You understand? So what we have here is what? A supply zone. This is a supply zone, but because the market is moving up here, doesn't mean this zone is broken yet. So you can see when the market got here, it moves aggressively. You understand? To the downside. And here is what, like what, the demand zone, or a support and resistance. So my strategy relies on what? Just continuation pattern, the flag pattern, and I don't use indicator as my will I say, I don't use indicator as my god. I use indicator as a calculator. Indicator are supposed to use like a calculator, and the reason why I love this indicator so much is called the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. It's called the MACD. Payments enter, waiting to enter room. Okay, it's called the MACD, moving average convergence, something like that. So what happens is, it has a key component in the market. This is a moving average. You can see it here. You understand? And it's simple to understand. It's really simple. You can see it. It's really simple to understand. Whenever the market is up and is green, it simply means the market is buying. And then whenever it's down, the market is selling. And look at this part. You can see that this part is from here like this to this side is shaded dark red. It simply means the market was moving on a strong sell. And on this part that is shaded light blue, it means the market was moving on a strong buy. You can see the momentum is going through it. So it's simply, you can use this indicator as a tool for your entry. You understand? I have other key components that I use as for my entry, other confirmations. I have a lot of confirmations, but necessarily I don't normally use I was a great fan of Fibonacci. I was really a great fan of Fibonacci. At first, I thought Fibonacci was all and all until I blew my account one time like that with saying retracement and blah, blah, blah. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not like that. You have to do top-down analysis. When you do your top-down analysis and you just have to know where you are in the market. I don't normally call it top-down. Just know where you are in the market from the higher time frame. So let's go over to the chart. I think we'll be ending this call very soon. I just want to round up everything real quick. So what is the top-down analysis? What I meant is I start from the higher time frame, the monthly. Basically, I normally start from weekly, but I just want, based on this call, I just want to make it clear to us. So I start from the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, as you can see, this is an area. This is a demand zone, a strong demand zone. There are buyers waiting here, just waiting here. As you can see, when the market got up to this down part, it moves up aggressively. You understand? So there are buyers waiting down here, and you can see there are some sellers waiting up here. So what happens is, from what I told you, the market will always have continuation, retracement. Let's go over to the 1 minute chart. 1 hour chart. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. In the market, you always have what? Impulse correction, impulse correction. That is how the market moves. Now, look at this. This is an impulse. Actually, let's do this like this. Stay in drawing mode. This is correction, impulse, correction, impulse. Never really came down, but correction. As you can see from all those chart patterns I told you, this is what we call ascending channel. You can see price is making higher lows and higher highs, and indicator, the MACD, is making lower lows and lower high. It simply means the market wants to reverse. You understand? So you just have to study those chart patterns and know the meaning of it. Now there's what we call engulfing candlestick. I believe all of us here know what is engulfing candlestick. And an engulfing candlestick is when the body of the candle is previously engulfed by the other candle. You understand? So this is how the market moves. Now this is the impulse. What is wrong with all this stuff? Let me see. So this is the impulse. The market has changed direction. As you can see, this was a flag. It sold a little, but for any reason, the market went up. So this is how the market moves, impulse, and it happens on every time frame in the market, every time frame on any market. That is why I say the market is universal. It happens on any time frame in the market. You can apply this to anything you want, even the 1 minute chart or anything. It has to retrace, pullbacks, retrace, pullbacks, retrace. That is how the market moves. Pull back, retrace, pull back, retrace. So what happens is I just want to brief. I'll be breaking this down on how my strategy rely, on all my strategy works. You understand? So what happens is whenever I have an impulse, I can clearly see it from the MACD. You can see from here like this. This is the impulse, and this is the retracement. And what is so unique about this MACD is that, because I won't lie to you, except my mentor. I've never seen any other person using this strategy, using this MACD the way I thought. You understand? So whatever happens is, this is the zero line. This is the zero line of the MACD. This zero line simply means when market pass this place, it's going on an uptrend. When it comes down, it's going on a downtrend. You can clearly see it's very, very easy to use. And what I love so much about this MACD is about its components in identifying divergence. What I mean by divergence is when the market is, from what I told you, the market is making higher lows and higher highs, and you can see it coming down. You understand? So hopefully, let me research this chart. Um, so you can see the market is making higher lows. This is not really a divergence. It's not a clear one, but you can see it there. Okay, you can see this is a divergence. We call this divergence. You can see the market is making lower lows, lows, but you can see what the indicator is doing. The indicator is going up. Let me bring out the indicator. You can see it's going up. So this is what I mean by divergence. And sometimes it happens on it, not sometimes, anything that happens on 1 minute time frame happens in all the markets. So what happens is, my strategy, when I just want to know when to buy and sell, when to buy and sell. That is just what we want to know. That is why that's what makes us a professional forex trader, when to buy and sell. So what I do is that I do my analysis from the higher time frame. When I go to the higher time frame, oh man, I don't know what is happening. I don't know if I'm breaking up. Let me reset the chart. All right. So I can see this is the monthly. So what happens is I draw my monthly trend line. I draw my monthly trend line. You can see this market is going on a downtrend for a very long time now. You can see it right here. It's going on a downtrend for a very long time. But just of recent, this year, it broke this trend because of this sharp move up. You can see it from here. This is a supply zone. This is a demand zone, sorry, not a supply zone. This is a demand zone. You can see the sharp move up like this. Boom, it went up. It went up aggressively. And this is what I'm talking about, divergence. Ladies and gentlemen, just look here. You can see that this low, and this low is lower than this low. You can see that this low is lower than this low. But look at what the MACD is doing. Look at what the MACD is doing. On the MACD, the market is going up. It simply means the market is changing direction. You understand? So the market is changing direction. So what happens is, what I normally do after drawing my trend from the higher time frame, I switch over to the lower time frame. I can see, okay, remind you from the daily time frame, you can see that the market has broke this, sorry, the monthly time frame, it has broke this trend. So I don't want to draw any trend anymore. So I go over to the weekly. When I come over to the weekly, I am not getting a lot of, I don't have a lot of information on where this market is going to. All I'm seeing is that the market has changed direction. And this is like an impulse move that is trying to correct. You can clearly see it from the MACD. You can clearly see it from the MACD. This is an impulse move that is trying to correct. You can clearly see it from the MACD. So what happens is, I don't have enough information yet. So I have to go down. That is how I keep going down until I get a lot of information. I get what I need. Let's go set chart. So what happens is, Now, this is what I call divergence. I call this what? Divergence. You can see the market is making what? Ascending channel. We call this ascending channel. Ascending channel is when the market is going up, it's changing direction. As you can see, the MACD is coming down. The MACD is what? Making lower lows, and the market is making higher highs and lower. It simply means this market simply it wants to correct itself. So I will show you how I cut this move down here. So what happens is, I think I just have to replay. Let's see if I can replay. Possible. All right, I can replay. So you can see now, the market is making what? Higher lows and higher highs, and the MACD is doing the opposite. It's simply telling you that at any moment in the market will what? Reverse. So what happens is, I just move down to, I don't have a lot of information. I move down to 4 hours time frame. And on the 4 hours time frame, I saw this shift. You can see this shift from here like this. You can see this shift. I saw this shift, and basically this is where the moving average touched the zero line. You can see, but sometimes the market, the forex market doesn't gives you 100% accuracy. It has to, it fluctuates a lot, up and down, up and down. Me, basically, I use what they call the wrinkles for my entry. They call it, is really, really powerful. When I mean powerful, wrinkle. Bar replay mode is not available for this chart type. Do you want to exit replay mode? No, I don't want to exit now. Okay, guys, I will show you the wrinkle. So what happens is, I've seen that this is an ascending channel, and I'm just looking for a sharp move down and a correction for me to catch this move here. So what happens is, I've seen that this is the move. This is the impulse move, and I saw the market trying to consolidate, correcting. You can see this is the impulse move. This is the flag. As long as this market doesn't break this previous high, as long as it doesn't break this previous high, it is considered to be a flag. It is considered to be a flag. So as long as it doesn't break this previous high, it's considered to be a flag. So when I saw this move, and when I look at my MACD, I see this shift in momentum, retest. This is just like a retest. The market is coming to retest. When it retests, this low, this is not higher than this. You understand? So I noticed that the market was coming down. So if you look well, let's say you drop down to the 1 hour time frame, you can also see that the market is shifting direction. It is shift. This is actually a divergence. You can see clearly. Yeah. The market is what? Shifting direction. It's always shifting direction. Whenever it comes to this high, you can see this is equal high, but in the indicator, this is coming down. Actually, let me draw this so that you guys will see it. This is equal high, but on the indicator, you can see that the market is trying to come down. You can see it's just trying to come down. And just like I told you, on every time frame, now you can see from the 4 hours time frame, this is the impulse and this is correction. But now on the 1 hour, I still have the flag. This is my flag. You can see it always happens on every time frame in the market. And on any market, this is my flag. So every time frame has its own flag, correction, retracement. This is an impulse move. You can see clearly, impulse, correction. That is how the market moves. So the question is, ladies and gentlemen, is when will you know when the flag will end? That is the main question, because that is what professional traders, when I mean professional, real confirmed traders, when I mean real traders, experienced traders, they don't buy anywhere. Like me, sometimes a week if I want to take trades, 4 or 3 trades. If I don't see that week, I leave it. I don't want to kill myself. There are a lot of people, they will go to the 5-minute chart and start buying and selling, using indicator to blow their account up and down, over leveraging, turning things upside down. There's something you teach them from here, they'll use it the wrong way. So, ladies and gentlemen, just like I told you, every time frame has its own flag. You can see. So inside this ascending channel, I had a flag. You can see I had a flag. I had a flag. Now on the flag, I don't sell here. I always want to sell high. We sell high, buy low. So I always want to sell here. So what happens is I normally line up I look for an engulfing candlestick on the impulse move. This is the impulse move. I always look for an engulfing candlestick. Most of the times, 9 out of 10 times, you will always see an engulfing candlestick on this impulse move. So what happens is I look for an engulfing candlestick. Yeah, I have one. You can see it. And I mark the body of an engulfing candlestick. Then I line it up. I line it up with what? With the retracement. So I mark the body of an engulfing candlestick, then I line it up. So you can see the market is here. I don't want to sell here. I'm not in a rush. If the market doesn't give me what I want, I don't do anything. That is what I do. So you can see now, the market has shifted down and is giving you a flag. See, ladies and gentlemen, if you just keep catching this flag, knowing when to buy and sell, knowing where you are in the market, knowing the chart patterns, when market will reverse, and usually whenever the ascending channel and the descending channel, those channels and everything, whenever you see them appear in the market, they normally like appearing in support and resistance area, demand and supply zone. You understand? So you don't just see that, oh, here is a support zone, here is a resistance. Whenever the market gets here, you start selling. No, it's not done like that. You have to look. See, this market, it tells you what it wants to do before taking off. And I've been doing this thing. I have backtested this thing so far. I have what we call Forex tester on my system. I normally use it to backtest my strategy. So I've backtested a lot of strategy, and I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very powerful. If you can catch all these flags, now you can see the market is here, and I have my engulfing candlestick at the impulse. So what happens is I align my engulfing candlestick from the retracement. So when the market is coming up to the MACD, as soon as it gets from this is the momentum, the shift, and this is the retracement. As soon as it gets to this zero line, you can see the market went to this zero line here, I think. So as soon as it gets to the zero line, it simply means the market has exhausted. You can use any indicator. It doesn't necessarily mean the MACD. You can use the RSI, the stochastic, and whatever, the Bollinger Band. They call it Bollinger Band. It was designed by a guy called is it Bollinger? I don't know, something. I don't use it. So what happens is, oh, the market has shifted and it has retested. So now it has come back to this zero line. What am I waiting for? I'm just waiting to sell. Now, do you sell yet? No, you align, you let the market come to an engulfing candlestick area. When it comes to an engulfing candlestick area, this is your point where you want to sell. You look to sell at this top. And ladies and gentlemen, whenever you're selling, you always make sure you have a risk to reward of, let's say you enter the market here. You always want to make sure you have a risk to reward of not less than 3:1. 1:3. Let me do 1:3. Now this is 1:3. Initially, let me remove this indicator. So, oh man. This is 1:3. You can see it ratio. They say 3. It simply means 1:3. 1:3. This is risk to reward. You can see it. So when you're using a risk to reward ratio of 1:3, and me, ladies and gentlemen, what I do is whenever I sell or buy, I always know the amount of money I'm losing. Let's say, for instance, now I have this as my stop loss. Actually, this is a 98 pips. I don't normally use 98 pips. I don't use anything above 40 pips stop loss. So I have this as my stop loss. I'm just trying to use this as an example. So what happens is this is 91 pips. I'm risking 91. I'm risking 91 pips to get what? 304 pips. You can see. So when you take 10 of these, even if 6 fail and 4 hit your target, you will still be profitable. So what happens is once I calculate it, like once I draw like this, I know where my stop loss is. And all I have to do, there's what we call Forex position size calculator. It's called the position size calculator. And please, I don't know if there's anyone there, please, if you guys are getting me, just type 1 in the chat box so I can know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm out. Please, if you guys are still with me, type 1 on the chat box, please. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. So there's what we call my FX book. See, initially you need to have what is called my FX book. You need to have a portfolio. They call it portfolio. So I have my portfolio. Actually, this is not okay. This is not the Chrome browser. I have my portfolio. So what happens is, let's say I want to take this trade. I'm taking this trade. I have my risks. I'm risking this to get this. So now what happens is my stop loss is 98 pips. I'll come to this position size calculator. Just go to Google, type position size calculator. Let me do it. Position size calculator. So when you type it, click on it. So it will take you down here. So here you can select your currency. If your type of broker you're using a USD, some people actually use GDP or Euro. So you type your account size. Let's say you have an account size of let's say $1,000, and what you're risking now, never risk more than 3% of your account. In fact, let's just say 2. Never risk more than 3% of your account if you know that you don't know what you're doing. Me personally, whether I know what I'm doing, whether I don't know what I'm doing, because I know that the market, I can't get the market 100% right. You see, everything is just all about guessing, but you need to have the right knowledge. You understand? So what happens is when I come down here, I don't risk more than 3%, no matter what. So you go there, you see the risk to reward, risk ratio, what you want to risk. You're risking 3% of your $1,000. Now you type your stop loss here. Our stop loss is 91 pips. You type 91, and this is the contract size. Automatically, your contract size normally changes. Contract size changes. I think all brokers, they have different contract size for different commodities and stock, but I think most brokers, they normally use 10,000. This is 100,000 units as a what? As a should I say a leverage, or maybe something you just. So what happens is we are trading AUD USD. You come here, select the currency pair. Now, when you select the currency pair, you come down and click calculate. Now, once you click calculate, you can see It's saying money USD. Money USD. It's trying to tell you that if you lose this trade, you'll be losing $30, which is 3% of your $1,000. Now, this is the unit. Initially, this is in unit. So you'll be losing, I think, about $30 to 2 units, something like that. That is what you lose. So let's just say you lose $30 if this trade goes against you. So I already know what I'm losing. I already know what I'm losing. This thing, whenever I want to buy and sell, I already know what I'm losing. So I just have to take the trade. Once I press buy and sell, I put my stop loss and take profit. I go and sleep. If it hit my stop loss, there's only 2 ways. It's either it will hit my stop loss. When I wake up, it will hit my stop loss, or it will not. There's just 2 ways. You understand? Or it will hit my target. So now, initially, they are telling you the lot size to use. This is the lot size. They said you have a $1,000 account and you want to use 91 pips, and you're risking just 3% of your account. Use 0.03. Use 0.03 and you lose $30 so that you don't lose more than 3% of your account. So when I come down here, I see, okay, the market is here. I just wanted to get to this top before selling. So when I wait, where is the MACD? So what happens is, I see that the market has moved. It has shifted from this impulse down here. And whenever it gets to this 0 line, this is you can see clearly now. This is just like a flag. You can see it shift, correct. It's trying to correct. All these histogram you're seeing is just an extended histogram. As you can see clearly, you have divergence from the 1 hour, 30 minutes, and so on. So this is how it works. So what happens is, I drop down to not more than 2 time frames on my entry. So now I'm looking at 4 hours flag. I drop down to 30 minutes or 15 minutes for my entry. So what happens is, once I go down to 15 minutes, I've seen that the market has touched the 0 line. So when I go back, let's say I go back to the 15 minutes, drop down to 1 or 2. So I go back to 30 minutes. When I come to 30 minutes, whenever the market crosses down, that is when I want to sell. Whenever the market crosses down, that is when I want to sell. Or if I don't want to sell, I wait for what they call airspace. I wait for an airspace. I wait for it to form. So you can see, this is what I mean by airspace. As you can see, let me zoom in so you guys can see. This is airspace. You can see there's an air here. You can see the histogram is no longer, the moving average is not going through the histogram anymore. It's creating an airspace. So what happens is, I enter right from the airspace once I see the market is creating an airspace. And that is my entry. Let me change this color so it doesn't confuse you guys. Let me put it to blue, love blue. So that is my entry. There you go. That's my entry. That is this candlestick here. This is my entry. This is my entry. So when I enter the market from here, I entered the market from down here and place my stop loss up. I wait. All I have to do is wait. And as a forex trader, you have to, you see, what happens is all this news, this economic news that is happening, Donald Trump speaking, non-employment change, FOMC statement, average non-farm payroll, blah, 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 blah. They respond to supply and demand zone support and resistance. You understand? So now, during the presidential election on Tuesday was when I caught most of the Great Britain the Great Britain currencies. You understand? Mostly the Great Britain NZD, the Great Britain the Great Britain card. I sold a lot of them. I sold a lot of them. I sold a lot of them, and I made money. I will show you. So I think we've gotten our entry, we've done our analysis and every stuff of the thing, and we've gotten our entry. So what happens is, I'm expecting this market for my TP1, you see this low here, for it to reach this low. I'm expecting it to reach this low. Basically, what you can do is you can break down your TP. This is TP1, TP2, and so forth. So let's play this. Where's the play? Oh. So I think our TP has hit. Our TP has hit already. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my strategy. I think this is how my strategy works. And I do this numbers of times. I'm catching all these moves. I'm seriously catching all these moves. These little moves you're seeing. This pair is really a slow pair. AED USD is really a slow pair. But most traders are just looking for 20 to 50 pips a day. They are okay. I'm catching all these moves, guys. I'm catching all these moves. So with time, I think maybe some other time I will throw more light on it. But I just wanted to share my strategy to you using support and resistance, supply and demand zone, areas where the market moves aggressively. That is what I call supply and demand zone. There are buyers and there are sellers waiting there for you. You can see this. See, look at all what the market is doing. Move up, move up, move up. Shift direction. Came down, really never gave you a flag, but came down again. Move up, correct. You can see on all time frame, on all this thing, you always have retracement, extension, flag. So that is why I say professional traders, see, do you know how many people that bought this market here? How many novice traders? They say, if I don't want to Google it, but let's just be realistic here. Most traders don't make money, even in our Lamprosi Academy. When I got to that academy, I saw a lot of traders posting blah 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 analysis. Some of them use big lot size and come and post so that you destroy the mind of your fellow upcoming brother to go and use big lot size and blow his account. Please, guys, you should not don't follow anyone, okay? You just need the right knowledge. Like from what I told you, you need the knowledge and you need the risk management and you need discipline, consistency. Discipline, consistency, and commitment. You are good to go. That's all you need. You don't need, let me see what was happening. Okay. So discipline and consistency, that's all you need. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. You can see shift. Even from the MACD, you can see clearly the market is going on a downtrend, uptrend, downtrend, uptrend, downtrend. Let's say I want to catch this flag. Okay, let's catch this flag here. That's all I'm doing. I don't even waste my time waiting for market to their no. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Let's say I saw this coming up. I saw this coming up. Now you can see you have a descending channel that was forming. You can see the MACD component is trying to go up, 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 up. So when I saw this sharp move, you can see this is the shift momentum. Actually, what happens is I'll go down to 1 hour time frame to catch that flag. I don't know the place anymore. Oh, I'm lost. All right. Please, if you gained a lot of value, I want to end the call very soon. I want to pass it on to our honorable Sir Prince. If you gain a lot of value on this call, please type 1 on the chat box. If you gain a lot of value and you will love to know how to trade like this, if you love to know how to trade, when to buy and sell, that is what is important mostly. So if you love to learn how to trade like this, please just type 1 on the chat box. If you gain a lot of value, type 1 on the chat box, please. All right, many of you don't know that I'm in Lamprosio Academy. I normally see your posts every single day. Most people, they don't know what they're doing. You're just there to post, 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 post. They are just 2 pips in profit. They will run and come and post. Our life is not like that. You need to see, it's all about consistency. That is just it. It's all about consistency, making the moves in the market. You understand? Okay, I think I'll be passing it on very soon to Sir Prince. Sir Prince is a phenomenal leader. He's one of my mentors. You know, all through my life, I never had what we call motivation. I've never seen anyone that has motivated me more than Sir Prince. You understand? So I had this motivation. I've never seen anyone that has motivated me more than Sir Prince. So let's give a round of applause for him as I pass this call to him. So I want to say I'm really grateful for you to give me this opportunity to share my strategy with this my fellow brethren on this call. I just want to say thank you very much, Sir Prince, and I would love to speak again. I would love to talk again, just as I'm talking now. And I know this is my goal. This is one of my goals and dreams, and I'm really, really fortunate to achieve it. So I just have to do whatever it takes to achieve it. Okay. So I think I'll be passing it on to Sir Prince. Let me make you the host. Where can I get that? I stop sharing my screen first. Aha. The way. Make the host. Sir, can you unmute yourself? I'm trying to unmute yourself. Hello, sir. I made him the host. I made him the host.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, Joel, we appreciate you so much. That was a very powerful presentation. I'm so excited. I'm so, in fact, I'm short of words. Your motivation was too much. Your experience in this market is good. You see, guys, this is the kind of thing I want you guys to be doing. Learning is something that you have to keep teach. You have to learn to teach. Do you understand what Mr. Joel has done tonight? In fact, I don't know what to say. You have really, really you impressed me. That's wonderful. That's fabulous. Somebody says fabulous. That's great. Thank you so much. And then you'll be coming. You'll be coming, of course. I want you to be coming even some other time. We're doing this because the more you learn, the more you teach, the more you learn. So, Joel, thank you so much. We are so happy to have you in our midst. So, please, this is a motivation for all of you in this class that you can also do it. Like I keep saying, if you a leader is someone who can express his or ideas to other people. Who are you going to mentor as a leader? If you are not mentoring other people, then you are not a leader. So leadership is about mentorship. You need to learn to mentor and teach other people what you have acquired. So all of you, I know that some of you here, some of you are new, and some of you also have this knowledge. So take advantage of sharing your ideas with other people in order to also improve your own trading skill. So thank you, Joel. We so much appreciate you. We celebrate.